Alright guys, so once you start the game, you're going to start in a place called High Castle, and you're going to start in the center of it. I'm going to go there right now and show you guys. And you're going to start right in front of a fountain. Now this fountain is the fountain of the goddess of Aya. She's the goddess in this game. And anytime you click on it and you click yes, saying that you're binding your soul to it, then it replenishes all your stats, basically, like your stamina that you just wasted. You saw my health was low, now it's back to normal. So that's just a little nice thing. Whenever you come by into town, you just go ahead and grab that. It's free too, so why not? And then there's 3 things you can do inside this village. And the first thing is you can talk to the shopkeeper. Shopkeeper will sell a bunch of items like potions, dyes for your shields and stuff if you want to change their colors. There's also dyes for like your hair if you want to change that. And then there's also a teddy bear, which I recommend buying, 100 gold. And you need the teddy bear in order to add people as friends. I'll show you guys how to do that. And then you could also click on the sell button right at the top, and you could go ahead and sell some items if you wanted to. Just click your items, whatever it is, and click sell. And since I have 102 pots, it'll ask me how many do I want to sell. And then there's like a little scroll for all your items menu, like all your items over here. Right beside her is the blacksmith. When you click on the blacksmith, it'll show like everything that he sells, as well as a little tabs on the side that'll show different stuff like shields, hats, armor, boots, all that kind of stuff as well. He sells it over here. Now, one thing I will say when it comes to archers is that when you're buying the archers, the actual like arrows, the most you can buy them is in bundles of 10. So when you're actually buying them, have fun, because this is basically what you gotta do. Unless you have like one of those mechanical mouses, you're actually gonna have to keep clicking it, and the max you could buy at any one time is 999, so you gotta just, you know, keep on doing it because you're gonna need a lot of arrows. I'll tell you that right now. I got almost 30k arrows sitting there. Another thing that I say you should buy after you get the money for it at the blacksmith is these 2 items right here. They go hand in hand together, and they're basically for crafting. It's so that you need the laser and you need the gathering skill. They go together. You put the gathering skill on your player, which costs 1,000 gold, and then you put you equip the laser to yourself. And what that'll do is you get to start mining for like gems. So I'll show you how that works as well. But yeah, once you buy the skill, you grab the skill and you put it over your person. And then after that, you're allowed to equip the laser since you have the skill gathering. And then with the laser, you're able to mine, and I'll show you how to do that. Last thing inside this little city is a box where you could just put any of the items that you want up there. It's, you know, you could just store whatever you want. So pretty easy. Other than that, go ahead and press H. This is the best way to understand controls, guys. So it'll show you like how movement, it'll show you how to run, it'll show you how your attack button is spacebar, very important. If you hold shift and space, you can pick up items. As well, you could just click on the items and your character will pick them up. F1 to F8 is your shortcuts. I'll explain that because your shortcuts is where you're going to put your skills, you know, your character's moves outside of their basic attack, and your potions. You're going to definitely need those. And then over here is talking about chats. You don't really have to worry about that part. And over here it also shows you if you're using like a controller, these are the buttons for it, which is pretty cool. I just use the keyboard though. But these are the chats right down here. You just click on any of the chats you want to talk in, and you can just start writing inside there. Just like this. Just like that. Alright, so when you start over here, you want to get going right away and you want to go play the game, have some action. Just leave High Castle, and you're going to enter the world of Acadia. Now this is the world view. You don't actually fight here. You just go to areas here. Like right down here, you're going to have the Emerald Forest. This is where I would recommend going from levels 1 to 5, because the monsters here are range from levels 1 to 3, and this is where you should farm to get to level 5. Right over here, I'll see. So since I'm an archer, I can shoot from far. I'll just press the space bar and I'll attack. That's it. Now if I want to pick up items, I could hold the shift and space, I'll pick it up, or I could just click on it like I told you guys. Hold shift to sprint and space to attack. And you know, just farm there until you get to levels all the way up to level 5. And the reason why I say get to level 5 is because the next place that you could go, it has a requirement of level 5. You have to be level 5 to get there, which is right over here, right on the left side. So the map is pretty small. Once you leave High Castle, you could either go left or right. So when you go right, the first place you'll bump into, like I said, Emerald Forest. Stay there till you're level 5. When you're level 5, you want to come on over here and you're going to be able to do the Lost Temple. Now, you can't do it alone. I'm telling you right now, you can't do it alone. Even though it says require level 5, you need a party. The monsters here are ranging from levels 5 to 8, and you're only level 5 by yourself. You won't handle it. There's mobs where it's like 15 monsters in one place, 8 monsters in one place. You need a party. I'm telling you guys right now, don't be that lone wolf. All right, you're not Chuck Norris. You can't do it. So get yourself a party, and it's so easy to find parties inside this game. Everybody loves partying. You're gonna see inside the chat all the time, someone looking for parties, blah blah blah. And I'm gonna show you how to find parties as well, just a little later inside this video. So you could keep doing that for as long as you like, but once you get to level 10, you open up 2 new places. I'm gonna show you that. So on the left side, the last place you can go, if you just head down over here, you'll see the Autumn Forest. Bam. Autumn Forest. It's not a dungeon or anything like that. There's no like missions like you guys saw inside the Lost Temple. You just come on over here and you could just start grinding monsters. That's it. That's what this place is. And in this area, the monsters are level 10. So it's a level 10 place and the monsters are minimum level 10. And it's very important to know that, because I would recommend coming here after when you get to level 10. If you've gotten bored of the Lost Temple or you want to check somewhere else, because the second place that you unlock, which is the Twilight Cave, I'm going to show you that right now. So you just go to the right side and then you go down. Here's the Twilight Cave. Pretty small world. And once you go to the Twilight Cave, it's also a dungeon, so there's missions, and it says minimum level 10, but you absolutely need a party for this one, because the monsters don't start at level 10. Even though the cave says you can join at level 10, look at this, the monsters are level 15. You will get massacred. I guarantee you can't even take one of these guys by yourself. If you can, I'd be surprised. And you know what, I'd give you congratulations, that's amazing, but try to do the whole dungeon after that. So you need a party for this one for sure. They're super strong in there. Minimum level 15. Like, come on. Now after you're done that, there's one more place, which is at the top. You just go right when you're leaving High Castle, and you just come on over here, and here is the Rainy Ruins. Now this is where people grind. If you guys have seen my grinding video, this is where it takes place. This is the Rainy Ruins. And monsters here, they range from levels 20 to 24. So you gotta kind of be in that range. Even if you're inside the level 20 range, it's very difficult to kill them. Like, I'm max level right now, so it looks like, depending on how strong your characters are, but it looks like I'm killing them pretty fast. But if you think about it, I have a pretty decent bow. I got decent stats, and my person is level 30. So after like 2 shots, I just lost half my health. So that's it with those areas. Now I'm going to show you guys all the tools and stuff like that. So right up here is going to be your hotkeys, and I'm going to show you how to put stuff on the hotkeys. So I'm going to press I to open up my equipment. You don't even have to use any of the buttons to open up like items, equipment, inventory, and all that kind of stuff. You could just go right over here and it'll show everything on your right hand side. So right over here is a backpack, that's your inventory. And I want to put my potions on my hotkeys so that I can press F1 and it works. So I'm going to grab and drag and drop. That's it. That's all I did. And you're going to do the exact same things with your skills. So I'm going to teach you how to do that with the skills now. The skills are just above. It's right over here. Now there's 3 things inside this area. There's the character, and whenever you level up, it shows you your level here. It shows you how much reputation you have. This is like, XP that you build. And over here is some stats. These are like your character traits. And whenever you level up, it's going to show right over here that you gain some traits, that you gain some points that you could put into one of the traits, and you have to decide how you like to put them in there. Personally, I put all mine into dexterity, everything, and I've been finding like items with health on it. That's how I've been staying alive. But depending on what kind of character you build, how you want your character to be, you can put them in however you like. And if you don't know how you want to put them in, what's cool is Kingdom of Loot has an automatic button, and they'll automatically put the points in for you how they see best fit. So you could just click that and then click done, which it tells you have to click done once you put points into one of the traits, and that's it, you're finished. You'll see your stats and stuff, they'll start boosting up. Now the second thing is, when you switch over here to skills, you're gonna see your skills. Now a lot of skills they unlock after a certain amount of leveling. This one I started off with, and slowly I had to level it up. Over here I unlocked it, or I think it was around like level 5, and over here I think I unlocked the fire arrow around level 10 maybe, or 15. So these are both just on my basic attack. So all it means is that I get to shoot 3 arrows instead of 1. Those are on my basic. But right over here on fire arrow, this is different. This is actually a move, and so if I wanted to use this move, I have to click it and I have to put it on my hotkeys. So I just clicked it. Now I go to my hotkeys and I just dropped it on my F2. So now every time I press F2, I'm gonna use that move. Now if I didn't want it on F2, I could just go hover over it, press delete, and I deleted it. And now I could put it somewhere else. If I want it at F5, I could go ahead and put it at F5. Totally up to what I want. But I don't like using it. I think it's weak, and there's no other moves for the archer, so I just maxed out my basic attack to make it the strongest it could possibly be. Right down here is my skill points and my shift points. Two different things. So skill points is what you get every single level up, and you put them into your moves. And the way that skill points works is, when I started out, my double shoot, it was at 1 point. So I had to put 1 point into it. Once I put that 1 point into it, it said 2, which means I have to put 2 skill points into it. Once I put 2 skill points, it said 3, which means it's at level 3, but I have to put 3 skill points into it if I wanted to increase it. And then it went to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I had to put 8 skill points in order to get it to level 9. That's how it works. So be very cautious where you put your points, and the reason why I say that is because if you want to take the points away, if I want to take the points away from my double shoot right now, what happens is I have to use shift points in order to take it away. You can't just, this game doesn't let you just constantly take the points out and put it into different skills. You only have 28 shifts. Once you waste all your shifts, you can't you can't rotate your skill points to other skills. That's it, it's permanent, it's done. So watch out, guys, because I've seen a lot of people, they're messing around, seeing what's strong, what's not, and then they messed up their character and they can't move their skills anymore. And then you'll see like these two at 1, this at 9, and your skills are all sitting there, and you just ruined your whole count. So right over here, remember that thing I told you guys to buy with the, let me bring it up right now, that I told you guys to buy with the laser drill? It's right over here. I got mine at level 4. It's pretty bad. I don't really, drill that much. But I'm going to show you guys how to actually use it. All you have to do is go to a place that has an area that you can mine, and you just start mining it. I'm going to show you guys how that works. Alright, let's find a place that has some mining area. Let's see what's down here. Anything? Nope. What's going on, guys? Just passing by. Nope, can't stay here for work. So I just unlocked the checkpoint. That means when I die, I get respawn at that checkpoint. Typically, if you don't have a checkpoint, when you die, you get respawn inside High Castle, which is the main area that you come alive in. So you could tell just by the way this looks that it could be broken. And this is mining basically. I'm tapping on space and I'm mining, and these are what I'm mining for. Emeralds. Go ahead and pick that up. So now I could take these emeralds, which have a bunch of stats in them, and put them into my gear that has sockets. So you can see that my glove actually has a socket, and I have 1 emerald in there already. So that's basically what it is. You just take your emeralds and you put them into your items. Okay guys, so now I'm going to show you the part that makes this game so much fun, and that's friending people and that's partying. So you can see I actually do have a friend online, probably just AFK because it's pretty late at night, but if you pull up that list that I was telling you guys about just over here, and all the way at the bottom right over here, that is for basically all types of communicating. So right now at the top you can see this is I'm on party. You click on friends, see what friends are offline, which friends are online, what if they're in a party or not. There's guild, which is nothing, and who, and then the ladder, which shows like where you're on the top 25 250 players and stuff like that, blah blah blah. And so this is the most important part right over here, and friends list obviously. But what it shows is that it shows what parties are going on, and you could go ahead and join parties, and people could change the names of their parties. So depending on what their party says, you could have an indication of what they're doing. Like you could say sacrifices, dungeon running party, something like that, and then you'll know they're dungeon running. And if you want to do dungeons, you can go ahead and join them. As well as right down here, you could just go ahead and make your own party, and it'll give you an automatic names right there. But then you could change it up and add or put whatever you want, and there you go. We got ourselves our own party. Shows them party members, and now since I'm in a party, it doesn't show me what parties are going on. It shows me what players are online, because now it's letting me invite any players that are online to my party. So I can invite only high levels if I wanted to. I can invite everybody if I wanted to, because all these people are not in a party. So I go ahead and add them. And when you're inside a party, which created earlier, let me recreate it, you can invite people into your party. And the way to invite people into your party is after creating a party, you're going to see these slots, and you could have a maximum of 5 people in a party. You click one of the slots and you drag it over a person, and you click on the person, and it says invitation sent to classics. It's the same thing I was telling you guys about the teddy bears. You grab teddy bear and you put it over the person. You offer classics your friendship. See? So same thing, it's always hovering over people and dropping it on their heads. That's how it works. And now if I wanted to, I could just leave the party, or I could just click people and add them to a party. So I'm going to leave the party. And then, let's apply to these guys' parties. And if they like us and we qualify, then they'll let us join their parties. We'll see what happens. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's the beginning of this game. When it comes to combat, you got to learn on your own. Obviously, there's I personally like to do kiting. The way that I kite is I shoot and I run backwards while I do it. I mean, you should know how to kite or understand what kiting is. It's a little difficult inside this game just because you'll see what I mean when you try it yourself. It's just a little difficult to maneuver inside this game. The buttons are a little slower. The response is a little slower than what you're used to in regular games. But you'll get used to it and you'll be able to kite pretty decently. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. And this was super basic stuff that I see a lot of people struggling with inside this game. So any questions that you have that wasn't, that I didn't address inside this video, just message me. Let me know what's going on. In game, on my YouTube channel, in the comment section below, it doesn't matter. Just let me know and I'll help you guys out. But I really appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll see you in the kingdom of loot.